Hello everyone, I hope you are well. I've decided to come back up to Sisbury Ring to do another video because you all seem to love it being outside, and I agree with that. It's not as windy today, but it is colder, but the sun is trying to peep out. Now it is Holiday Friday here in England over Easter, so you will probably hear a lot of families walking past. But after I turned the video off last week, I went for a wander and I asked my Druid guide to show me something. And he brought me into the Furze, the Gorse or the On. And I noticed that the wind was warmer here and it was sheltered, and I'd been feeling really quite down with the world situation, and it just lifted me and helped me. So I've decided to bring this energy to you today in a lovely meditation. So it is nice to hear families out, but try and block them out. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay. So take a deep breath in and connect with the earth. Really start to grow your roots down out of your shoulders and down past your hips and knees. Deeper and deeper through the soil and past the tree roots of the gorse behind me, pushing down through the layers of chalk and the flint, and pushing deeper down wherever you live, down through the sediments and the layers of rock. Some of them will root into the crystal and mineral pools of the inner earth, and others will carry on deeper and deeper until they reach the roots of the inner world tree. They reach the twigs, of the inner world tree, and they fuse together with them. And then with your intent, you can drink the energy up. Beautiful green, blue, yellow and red energy. Breathe it up into your body. Breathe it up your legs. And breathe it up into the energy center below your belly button, called the lower dantian, where it swirls and rises to the heart center, the middle dantian, and swirls on upwards to the upper dantian, the yin-tang point in the middle of your forehead, where the energy pushes up further out of your head and flows down around you in a protective fountain. And breathe out. Really start to feel all of those colours that the earth holds, and that is every colour, isn't it? Whether it be blue, yellow, grey, gold, silver, platinum. Just feel it move within you and up you. Okay. And start to breathe in that sunlight. Breathe in the flavour of the yellow flowers behind me, the gorse. And I'm going to put this on my fingers And breathe in that honey and coconut scent. I'm just going to brush your aura with it. Of happiness, of sunshine, of the furs, the un. Breathe it into your soul, into your heart, and into the lower energy centers. And I'm just going to draw the symbol un. Still breathing in that coconut scent of happiness, of strength, and of fortitude. And the yellow furs behind me and all around me, I'm sitting in a little circle within it. Last week they sounded like wizened old women, whispering on the breeze. And they connect with protection as well, so we can use this plant as protection. As they grow older, the green thorns turn to hardwood, and lots of little animals and birds, and the adders, the poisonous adders, the snakes we have in England, will hide within the thickets of them, so that the magpies and the kites and the buzzards and eagles and the ravens can't see them. Just breathe in the peace and the tranquility of the furs. So before we go any further, I'm just going to show you, I've got a little altar cloth here, and I have my goddess representation, and I also have the hare representation. And the hares at this time of year, they're running, the grass is short, and they're boxing, trying to find their mates. I've also talked about the flint in these here hills, and here are 2 pieces of tumbled flint, Sussex flint from where I live. And these can be used in alignment, so I'm just going to put one above your head, right above your crown chakra, and another below your feet. And just imagine yourself within those, feel them balancing you and aligning you. And breathe out. And I'm now going to give you these pieces of flint from this hill. Have been tumbled by a local stonemaker and given to me. Just hold them in your hands and feel their energy. And I've brought some cards up today. I don't often really show the cards. And they are called Wisdom Earth, or Earth Wisdom rather. I'm probably showing back the front to you. By Barbara Moore and Christina Scagliotti. And these are lovely cards. Here comes the wind, blowing the cobwebs away. Give them a little shuffle And we'll ask our guides, angels, gods, animals to come and surround us with their energy. And I'll do one more for luck. Power of 3 and all that. And now, my friends, blow on the cards and blow again, and one last time blow, and think, what do we need? And the first card out is Clarity, with a Epitaph and 3 Druids. And the second card to be drawn that we'll concentrate on today in this healing the responsibilities that we have for ourselves and others, and the path that we walk and tread the labyrinth there, and the light shining between the trees. And the last one today, practical intuition. And here is a hare and a witch and some standing stones, and there was once a standing stone on this hill called the navel stone, the shape of this hill that I am on, and I will post a picture on the community page. It is of a pregnant woman. So number 1, clarity with the amethyst. Number 2, responsibilities. And here is the Druid Ahwan symbol, the energy of inspiration. And here we have a little labyrinth as well. So we've got 2 labyrinths for us to walk the path, and the hare. And the shamanic woman working her path, working her magic, and you can all work your magic. And I feel perhaps that this would be at the yin tang point, the third eye. So we're going to work with this one first. And the stones on here is amethyst. And the plant is all heal, self-heal. Self-heal, I think it is actually. And I'm just going to hold up this stone, azurite and malachite. I'm just going to clear. I'm going to clear the third eye of the fuzz, of the heavy energy, of the scary thoughts and the worrying anxiety. And as the sun shines through on us now, just ask its rays to burn through the residue and shine light and bring clarity to your thought process, to your intuition. If you have muddled thoughts, ask your guides, what should I concentrate on? And just put all of that excess, the things you don't need, the muddled thoughts you have, put it into this stone. I'm going to cleanse these stones afterwards in spring water with the furze, the flowers that I collect later. And I'll put a little bit of a video of that on my Instagram. But give those worrying thoughts, the anxiety-ridden thoughts, the dark thoughts, the angry thoughts, give them to the stone and let the sun shining on us burn it away and give you clarity. Breathe in, smell the coconut, the light of the furze. And this plant that I'm sitting around, it grows to about 2 meters. And when they clear it and the young shoots grow, they would feed it to their cattle and sheep in the thoughts that it brought vitamins, minerals, all the good things, and made the milk sweeter. Because it makes us happy, this plant. And when the sun comes out at the height of summer, perhaps Lunasa or Lamaz as Wiccans know it, when the god Cuchulainn and Lu shines his light, they would cut it and they would make their bread fires because it burns hot and it burns fast. And I'm just going to channel the energy of the furze into your head, lifting your spirits, lifting your thoughts from this sacred hill of Sisbury Ring, Neolithic settlement. Later, when the Romans occupied Britain, the temple to Diana was built here, somewhere on this side of the hill where I sit. Okay, breathe out. Okay, so the second that we built, that we picked rather, was responsibilities, and I do believe that is orange calcite to bring the sun in and to lift the weight of your responsibilities off you. The responsibilities that you don't need, because we do all need, we need responsibility over ourselves. We also have responsibilities for the others in our care. Sometimes that can weigh heavy on us, can't it? We're at the middle part, the middle dantian. So I'm going to show you the fairy stone I have. And this was given to me by a Druid lady at the Green Man celebrations in Hastings, very famous pagan celebrations for Beltane. And it has a very smooth, polished side. So I'm just going to soothe your heart with this, looking at the symbol of Arwen, the 3 drops of inspiration from Ceridwen's cauldron that bring the 3 rays of light down. The middle one would go right through your body, from your crown to your feet, and that would represent the sun at the solstices. And if you stood with your hands at angles like this, those other 2 rays of light would bring the balance of the equinoxes. And it is a bardic stone. It is where you get your ideas from. And you have a responsibility to do what makes you happy. So if you need to lose yourself in your artwork, block out the world by arranging flowers. Block out the world perhaps for 10 minutes as you meditate or listen to some lovely music. Try and do what makes you happy and let the sunlight shine through and help balance the shadows of the responsibility that you hold. Give the heavy feelings at the heart to this rose quartz fairy stone. And let the pink energy and the yellow calcite or orange calcite, if you have any, in. And again, just smell the coconut and the honey of the furze, the orn, the gorse. The energy of the birdsong and the sunlight lift you and bring the peace, the healing and the tranquility. And now we get to the last stone. The standing stones and the practical intuition. And we're moving down to the lower dantian point, just below your belly button where the sacral is. And I'm going to use this Botswana agate, just block them out as they move past. And just enter the doorway in this Botswana agate. Actually, it's Madagascan agate. Just walk through the doorway into the practical things that you can do to make your life better. How can you work your practical magic? And again, just give the heavy emotions from the stomach area, the emotional center, to this stone. I'm just going to draw them in. Draw them in. Give them to the Madagascan agate. And you'll notice the layers. We all have layers, don't we? Layers like an onion. Peel them off if you need to. Shed them like a snake. Shed the skin. I'll channel the furze and the sunlight in to burn through the residue. On. 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 And I'm going to turn this stone around so you can really see the layers and the pathways and feel that working at your stomach area. You also might want to shed anything down your legs and into the ground below you. Breathe out. Breathe out. Peace, healing, tranquility, and a bit of weightlessness for a while. And I'm going to sing my favorite mantra of the moment. It's a song I've been learning on the Greek lyre, and it was written about either 100 BC, 100 AD, and it is the oldest song composition we know, and I'm going to sing it in English. It is originally in Greek, ancient Greek. While you live, shine, have no grief at all. Life exists but for a short while, and time demands toll. While you while, and time demands toll. While you live, shine, have no grief at all. Life exists but for a short while, and time demands toll. So people, live your life, very wise words that still hold true today. Remember, tomorrow is another day. The next minute is a new minute for you to start a new mindset in. Be that glass half full. Even when it is hard, look for the furze. Look for the light, because there is always some. Even when you're not sure where to look. Ask for the clarity from your guides. Take responsibility for your own happiness. If people don't like you, walk around them. And use your practical intuition, your own practical magic to help with this. People like me can help you, but we only open the door. You need to step through it, into the light, into the love, to find the clarity. And then, perhaps, you will start the new life of the birch, that tree that starts the forests there at the edges. And they are the trees that come in to start the new woodlands off. The beginning of your journey is with birth. And the furze, the gorse, will protect you and bring the light. Un. I didn't bring an oem with this on. Un. But I know what we can do, and I'm going to do this for everybody here. We'll make a little offering. And I have bought a disc with some leather. And I'm going to draw both of these symbols. Un. Birth. No, And I'm going to anoint it with the gorse oil. And this will all degrade naturally. I don't leave any rubbish anywhere. I take it home with me if I've eaten something. And I also have in here a little shell that I found that brought me happiness when I was feeling really low last week. I'm going to leave this as a little tray, a little offering to this gorse behind that has sheltered us and kept us happy, free, and helped in our cleansing. And it's kept us secluded. Few people have walked past, but none have run up, have they? So remember, while you live, shine. The Beth is your new beginning, and the On, or the Furze, will give you the strength and the happiness to carry on and live your life well. I'm just going to charge these now. And we're going to send this out to everybody watching this video whenever you watch it and however many times you watch it. But also for everybody in the whole wide world. Really concentrate your positive energies for your own well-being and for others too. And I'm just going to also draw the master symbols of you, Yoh, 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 and Elder, which are near here. Rish, Rish, Rish. And we're going to leave this here for the fairies and the spirits of the trees. And I am now going to ground you quickly. I'm going to take those flints out of your hands, and I'm just going to draw them down you as you regrow your roots, drinking up the energy of the inner world tree and the happiness of that little child that's going to walk past. We can hear the squeals of delight. Peace, healing, and tranquility, my friends. Bye-bye now.